Hello YouTube. Well, we're going to show you coming in and what it took to get here. But this is a brief scout video. Instead of going up the river, I went down the river this time, closer to the lake. It's been real windy the last few days. I couldn't get on the lake or river either. It's just too rough for my little boat. But today is nice. We're going to spend the day and tonight trying to scout out and find the deer. I did find them, and you'll see on the video all the sign that I found. Some scrapes and tracks and droppings. So anyway, join me on the little scout. I got a squirrel, and we're going to clean him in a few minutes. Pulled out my tripod, and the tripod's broke, so I kind of got a jerry-rig right now, hoping it might last the trip anyway. So you've seen me skin a squirrel, and you've seen a bunch of things. I'm just going to throw together a very brief camp. May just clean the squirrel and take him home. May have a cold camp tonight, pretty close to where the deer's at, and I just don't want to have too long of a fire. I just want a small fire, get some coffee or some tea or something. So eat some beef jerky and some dried fruit. That'll be my dinner tonight. But it's just going to be a brief scout trip, like I said. Camp ain't going to be much. I just brought my little pack. When I say little, it's an Alice pack. So, I mean, everything that you'd want is in there. Got a canvas tarp, a blanket, MSS sleep system, a air mattress. I mean, I got all the comforts of home. So, I believe in being comfortable now. I'm not going to go out here and rough it too bad. My back's too bad. And it's just no fun if you get out here and you're just not comfortable. So, and two, I come in on boats everywhere I go, so I can bring just about anything I want to. So anyway, it's a little bit after 1, so I'm gonna throw together a camp. I'll just show you what it looks like once I'm done, but it's just gonna be kind of a poacher's camp. It's gonna be brief. I'm not poaching, but that's what the camp's called. I'm on Corps land. It's public land, so anyway, hope you enjoy the little scout trip, and we'll get back with you in a little bit. Well, I don't know if you can see it or not in the fog, but that point out there is where we're headed on a little overnight scout. And if I can turn the boat around here, you see way out there in the distance, that is the bridge. So we're going the other way today. We're going to go downriver instead of upriver. So that's the point that I live on right there. And we're headed south. And so according to the map, that point way out there is quite a bit of open Corps land. You can hunt on Corps land, you just have to use shotguns. It's no big deal, I use shotguns most of the time anyway. There are quite a few more restrictions than public land, but you can still hunt if that's where the deer is moved to. See, all of that out there is zoom out a little bit. All that out there is hunting. It's called the Lowry's pasture, which is several thousand acres that is just hunting leases. And they got just all kinds of stuff in there. If they push them deer out on these points, then there should be some good hunting in there. So we're going to scout it out a few overnight and see what it looks like. So quite a bit closer to the house. Kind of taking it easy through all these stumps. I've already almost high centered on a couple already. Just kind of taking it easy. No hurry. There's a creek on the other side of that island, so hopefully it's gonna be a good place to kind of set up a base camp, if you will. So anyway, we'll get back with you once we touch back on terra firma hard ground. Talk to you later. Well, I'm back up in this little cove or drainage slough or whatever you want to call it. I went all the way up to the backside here. I'm trying to slow down my last video. I was getting a little carried away. So slow down here. Went back all the way up there around the bend. Just around the bend it gets pretty shallow. Looks like good duck hunting area in there. Across the way there, you can see back in there. See, all of that is planted timber. That's Lowry's. They a lot of their land is in timber. So anyway, this is the little peninsula that I was talking about, and way out there is the river that goes into Sam Rayburn. That's what would come up. So I'm gonna put the camera up for a little while. I'm gonna walk around out here and see if I can't find some deer sign and make a decision on what we're gonna do next. So stick with me. There's a little buck in here at one time. It's not too old. See, there's a little slough coming in. Right there on the edge. And if you look up here on the hill, you can see that up there. See that red post? That's the corner post of Lowry's land. Right now we're standing on Corps land. My boat is about 100 yards on the other side of there. I just walked down that fence line until I found the end of it. And this is Corps land that we're on now. Well, I've always been on Corps land, but this little area in here, didn't mean to go so fast, is a bigger piece of Corps land. So that's a good sign. Looks like there's a little drainage right here, a little saddle. This is what I wanted to check out. So promising so far. Let's see what else we can find in here. See how that little slough kind of comes in there a little bit. Comes up in here in their little saddle. So see if these deer are coming up that saddle. So stick with me. Well, we're on the other side of that saddle now. And I haven't seen any more sign, just that one little rub. But look at that. All the high ground is fenced. So, unless I can find a place where them deer are coming under the fence, this is probably not going to be a good place. I mean, the fence turns right up here. Yeah, makes a corner there. And just follows the high ground. So, let me keep walking.